Hey there folks, Rel here. Today I'd like to share a simple strategy known as slicing or pieing corners. Pieing is a little bit difficult to say and it's only one letter away from making me feel immature, so we're going to go with slicing for now on. The concept is pretty simple. While rounding corners, you want to do so in a way that limits your exposure to enemy fire. Here's a horrible visualization of the technique. Now let's say that you're the green dot in a room. The whole dot is your hitbox, but your line of sight only originates from the center. Around the corner you've got a handful of enemies just having tea or telling each other stories or whatever, but basically you want to stand away from the corner and keep your line of sight as close to the corner as you can. This way you get line of sight on one target at a time without exposing your body to anyone else. If you decide to stand too close to the wall, even if it's on the same sight line, you possibly open yourself up to 2 enemies instead of just 1, as they'll both have a line of sight on your hitbox. Even if the other guy only sees your arm, it's still a target. So stand away from the wall. As soon as you encounter an enemy, you can stop, deal with the threat, and bob back and forth while you exchange shots. After you drop a target, if you don't see anyone else, you want to sweep around the corner in a circular motion. Then, as soon as you get line of sight on a new target, you take him out, and so on and so forth. So in the background you'll see a couple of clips that show how the technique is used from a practical standpoint, and realistically, fights only last moments, and enemies are constantly moving, so finding 2 targets that are just going to sit in one place for you, letting you pick them off one by one, that's kind of a rare thing. So this technique isn't something you specifically pull out of your bag of tricks in the heat of combat. It should be integrated into your normal playstyle whenever you think that there are enemies nearby. So if there are bad guys around the corner, do your best to limit your exposure to 1 target at a time. That's the goal. In PlanetSide 2, some weapons have 0.75 times movement speed multipliers while aiming down sights, meaning that you move at 75% of your normal walking speed while you're looking down the scope. However, most weapons only allow you to move at 50%. More movement speed is better, obviously, and this technique allows you to make good use of it. All shotguns, SMGs, and secondary weapons have that additional movement speed bonus, as well as all Nanite systems weaponry and a handful of other weapons. If you have any questions about which weapons in particular have the 0.75 times movement speed multiplier, then you can check out the description below for a full list. If this video has been interesting, helpful, or entertaining, please feel free to like, subscribe, tell your friends about the channel. It's really the understanding of little things like this that can accelerate your gameplay, provided you incorporate them into your day-to-day. If you have any simple strategies of your own that you'd like to share, you can do that in the comment section down below so everyone can benefit. Thanks very much folks, we're all signing off.